Welcome back to Kirkby in Liverpool, where I'm going to interview a young lady here in the town centre, and she's going to give you a little insight into what it's like living in Kirkby today with the amount of illegal immigration within their area. Over to you.
So it's just basically, it's overrun. We can't get houses here. People who've lived here for years can't get houses because the legal immigrants are getting them first, getting put on a housing list. These legal immigrants are getting, more money off the benefits than what we would, just to feed them. At one point I had to go into like a hostel myself, and they paid for me hotel, but they didn't pay for me food or for me breakfast, me dinner or me tea, for me or my child, but the legal immigrants were getting vouchers for breakfast, dinner, tea, and getting put up in hotels. We can't get houses. It took me about 5 months to get a house, which I've got a child. I've got people who've got kids, who've got like 4 kids who are sofa surfing, can't get a house because the housing list, because like I say, immigrants are getting first choice. Our young girls are getting followed home from school by these disgusting, filthy men. Getting followed home by school when they're in the school uniform, so they know quite well how old they are. They know that they're not over 16. They're following home from school. They go in the park where they are. They're drinking in the park, just watching the kids play in the park. They go into the swimming centre, into the leisure centre. They sit on the sides and just watch the kids. They don't even swim. Just go in and watch the kids. It doesn't end really. It's just non-stop. As I say, we was a good community and we all stuck together and done everything for everyone, but now I walk around the corner, I don't know these people who I'm walking into, which normally, like I said, I've only met you for 5 minutes and I'll tell you who most people are, but now I don't recognise anybody in my community. And like I said, I've got friends who've got children who are in bad situations, domestic violence people, things like that. They can't get the time of day. People who struggle with mental health, everything like that, they don't get the time of day. But all these people who are just coming into our country willy-nilly, getting everything, the doctor's appointments, they're all going because they're getting all their free off the NHS. They're getting free drugs, obviously, off the NHS, free prescriptions, dentist is one of the worst as well. I can't even get a dentist appointment. I've had toothache for a week and I can't get a dentist appointment. Just about got my son being able to register with a dentist. I've been looking into schools for me child, and I've got to get my application in first. Like it's first come first served, but there's other kids obviously who have come in with the immigrants, and they're taking our kids to school places. So just everything. So like I've got friends who have got to travel in the morning and got to take their kids like half an hour to school because they couldn't get a place in the school that is close to them because the people in that area are getting it first. But then the people in that area have only just moved to that area. So the poor kids are having to leave the friends, people they know, all because, they can't get a place in the school.
There's just such a big effect that it's having on so many communities today.
Yeah.
So many different issues, and to speak to you, a young lady who has grown up around here, and to see the difference in society today from when you grew up,
from when I grew up, and I'm only in my 30s, so when I grew up it was completely different. Like I said, I used to be able to play out till it was gone 9-10 o'clock. My mum didn't used to worry about me. I don't think any of my family used to worry about any of our kids. But now, literally, I wouldn't let the kids play in the street. I wouldn't let my child play in the street. People getting, people are stopping in vans. People, like the kids are in the front garden. I wouldn't trust my child in the front garden these
That
days.
is a sorry state we're living in today, isn't it?
Yeah,
It really
we
is.
used to be in everyone's back garden, and we used to be playing out until, till the sun went in. And our mums and dads had no worries, like I've just said. But now, I mean, little sister's 12, and we still don't let her play out. We've just only started letting her walk to and from school. But then still, we've got a tracker app on our phone. This is how bad it is. You have to track your child now. Do you know what I mean? Like when I was a kid, I didn't even have a mobile. He didn't even know where it was.
I know.
But that was fine. I always made it own.
Yeah, I just want to thank you today. Thank you for just me putting you on the spot today in this shop and asking you for an interview. And I really appreciate your insight into Kirkby in Liverpool, which you're not alone. There is so many other towns, villages, cities that are like yourselves, and something needs to be done, especially about illegal immigration because of the amount of issues that's happening in the area. And even I think they need to look at legal immigration because our country's broken, our NHS is broken, our dentists are broken. If we cannot get appointments, what chance do our children have?
They have none.
Our children can't even afford to even move out and rent today.
People can't even afford to. It's either they choose between the lecky and the gas. People can't even afford to feed the kids proper, good nutrient food because they have to buy this pound.
Yeah.
Any £5 for a pound. Look behind you on that wall. This processed chicken and stuff.
And they wonder why people don't eat healthy, because to eat healthy is a lot more expensive, isn't it? It is.
Because if you go round to the vegetable shop there, like strawberries are £3.50. You go in there, they're £2, but they go off the next day. What a waste of money.
Yeah.
So
terrible, isn't it? But our own people must come first in this country. They must come first,
Everyone
whether it be our elderly, whether it be our children. Everyone must come first.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for speaking to me today. I really, really appreciate it.